If you're thinking about downsizing this year in the Minot area, then this video is for you. In this video, we're going to talk about a bunch of options when it comes to downsizing to help you understand which option may be the best solution for you. Now, the first downsizing strategy is selling your home first and then buying the next one. And there's pros and cons to this option. And some of the first pros are, hey, you know exactly your net cash. Once you have it in the bank, it's yours, it's gone, the house is off the books. And when you're going to buy the next one, whether it's going to be a cash deal if you use those proceeds for cash, or simply maybe want a mortgage, will have a stronger offer because you don't need to sell your home to buy the next one. Some of the cons to this option is, hey, what if we sell our house and where do we live? Are we going to be homeless? So there's temporary housing that could be needed. Maybe you're going to rent an apartment for a while. Maybe it's going to be renting a house. Maybe you could stay with family. So that could be a solution to help out that con. And another con for this could be, hey, maybe you got to move twice. You got to move your items from your current home, get that home sold, move it to an apartment / house or family. So that could be annoying, something maybe you don't want to deal with. And the last con with this could be timing pressure. Maybe once you are living in a temporary housing, an apartment, etc., it's, hey, we've been living here for a while. Maybe we feel more pressure to buy that house that maybe we compromise for. We feel like, hey, we got to get out of here. So that could be something, a little bit of a con. These are some of the pros and cons when it comes to selling your home first and then buying the next one. Now, the next strategy we're going to talk about is buying the next home and then selling via a home sale contingency. So some of the pros with this is, hey, you can wait for that perfect home to come up and you don't have to move twice. You don't need to rent an apartment, rent a house, live with family. So those are some of the pros when it comes to buying and then selling with a home sale contingency. And some of the cons with this is, in this current market in Minot, fewer sellers are maybe going to accept that home sale contingency with the low inventory as of late and the high demand. And the purchase also depends on your home selling. So the absolute worst case scenario is if maybe you do get that offer accepted and then the person that's buying your house decides to back out, then at that point, it could throw off a lot of things and it could be very stressful. So those are some of the pros and cons with buying then selling with the home sale contingency. The next option we're going to talk about is buying and then selling with either a bridge loan or a HELOC. This is where you speak with a lender or a banker on this one. And some of the pros with this could be, it could be a stronger offer. It's not contingent on your home selling. You got your pre-approved letter ready to go, got the qualification letter ready to go, and you only have to move one time instead of two. You buy that next home and, hey, I can move my items from my current home over to the next. And in a competitive market like it is in Minot, this may be a better option because, like we talked about earlier, with the lower supply, high demand, the seller may not take that home sale contingency. There is caveats, of course. Every home is different and conditions can vary. However, some of the cons could be 2 payments temporarily. Maybe you don't want to have that, or maybe you can't. They don't give you the qualification letter for that. And a risk could be, what if the home takes a lot longer than you were expecting? What if days on market rises for the home that maybe you're predicting selling? So maybe the 2 payments could be a lot longer. Could be something you don't want to deal with. So this could be another option when it comes to buying and then selling with either a bridge loan or HELOC, and then speak with a lender or a banker regarding that topic. Lastly, this is kind of a bonus topic, and it's if your home is 100% paid off. This could be maybe you have a financial advisor, or maybe consider speaking with one, because maybe you don't want to liquidate all of the funds from you sell your first home, you use all that cash for the next one. Maybe you want to keep it in some investments, invest a little bit more. So they might evaluate long-term investment returns. They might compare, hey, maybe you should get a little bit of a mortgage here and keep more proceeds in an investment account. This is kind of a little bonus one that people don't really talk about, but I think this is definitely worth speaking with a financial advisor, especially if your home is 100% paid off and you plan on using net proceeds to either A, buy that next home, or B, maybe not buy it off all the way and keep some of it in your investments. Hopefully you found this video valuable. If you're maybe thinking about downsizing and want a custom plan tailored to your situation, the link is in the description to have a consultation. Thank you for watching. Have a good one. Bye.